What you're about to hear is Bob Wills and Johnny Gimble in concert around 1967. There is hardly anything available of Bob Wills after he abandoned his band, the Texas Playboys, in 1965. From that point forward, he was a solo act. About the only thing available from this period are the records that he made for Kapp Records, which was a division of Decca. When he wasn't making records, he spent a lot of time on the road. He would travel from town to town with a singer and guitar player tagged Lambert, and they would perform for audiences using the town's local band as his backup musicians, giving them a chance to be a Texas Playboy for a day. Bob Wills did this until he had a stroke at the end of May 1969, which put an end to his travels. What you are about to hear is one of those occasions in Midland, Texas, in May 1967, this time with former Texas Playboy Johnny Gimble sharing the stage. It lasts about an hour, and I hope you enjoy it. Do me a favor and click on the red subscribe button below. YouTube will never bother you with any emails. They just want to know if you're watching my videos or not. But if you ring the bell, you will receive a notification when we upload a new video. It's your choice. And with that out of the way, here we go.
Shaking his hand. I bet you and Paul just sitting there blabbing on him. Old Buck's doing pretty good. Remember old Buck? Buck on?
Oh, Leonard probably thought he saw you out there when I was talking to somebody else. Let's go ahead and pull it back. Howdy. We did. Waiting against the curtain back. Well, howdy. Can you hear that now? That's too much treble. Just treble back just a little. 1, 2. That ought to be pretty good. Is that better? We're going to play a tune or two here and bring on the fella you're waiting to see. So let's everybody get in E and stay there again. We always open up in E, Shirley. I was born in Macon, Georgia. My daddy stayed in the Macon jail. He said, son, if you keep your hands clean, you'll never hear those bloodhounds on your trail. Well, I fell in with a bunch of musicians. I robbed a man in Tennessee. They took me to the Grand Ole Opry. Then they locked me up and threw away the key. Wash my hands in muddy water. Wash my hands, but they wouldn't come clean. I meant to do what Daddy told me, but I must have washed my hands in a muddy stream. Play for me, Curly. To do Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, the surprise is done out, isn't it? You know, they've been billing Bob Wills as the king of Western swing and the granddaddy of them all, and I don't know if he knew it. Back 20 years ago, all the boys behind his back was calling him the old man, of course, with love in their heart. And I've been loving him ever since I could remember. They've been billing him as the living legend. So yesterday I got out the dictionary and looked up to see what legend meant. Did you ever look it up, Bob? It says non-historical, that it's a myth and a fable. That's what one dictionary says. So I looked it in another, and it says a great event handed down from one generation to the next, but not verifiable by history, you see. But it said it was not a myth. So I believe the last one. I know he's not a myth. He's Mr. Bob Wills. Come on, Bob, will you? Let's welcome him. Tell him what you think in Texas.
Boy, John, you're just a good one. Howdy, everybody. Dog take, this is wonderful. How you doing there, man? Johnny, is it a secret or should I say it?
Say what's that?
That's your son on that bass fiddle?
Wait now you're making me out old, Bob.
Oh! Well, what does that make me if I'm making you old? What, after just what you got through? I'm 103 according to all of this. But what's so funny about it, I haven't actually seen that boy since he was a little bitty thing, and to walk out here and see him on a bass fiddle, it kind of gets you. And of course, here sits another one I haven't seen for a long time. That's Bill's boy. Oh, wow.
You know, you hadn't met Lou Rochelle over here, Bob.
No, Leroy.
How
you doing, boy?
Shirley Hollingsworth over here.
I know that well. Been knowing him a long time. How you doing,
Who is this? Bob, who is this? I hadn't met
Oh, this is one of my younger sons. He didn't like the name Wills. He changed it to Lambert, but I raised him. Tag Lambert. Does a beautiful little job on his singing and guitar. You know, that's actually about the only thing I can feel proud of myself about. I think I've done a good job on him. Sure do. Mighty fine boy. Well, we got a wonderful crowd here. I'm just tickled to death. I wish we could do more of these. And after 40 years of dancing, less dancing. You think I'm kidding, but I'm serious. This is wonderful. You know, at the best, you don't play too long here. Just think about a 4-hour dance. That's as bad as 10 hours chopping cotton. You may doubt me, but it is. After the first 30 years, I'll put it that way. First 30 years, it's not so bad. But I remember the first 30 years of chopping cotton wasn't so bad either. I liked it. I like picking cotton. I like those mules. You know, I don't guess I could ever go back to farming. Even my dad one time, he got a tractor later. I said, Papa, I would just never go for that tractor deal. I like to see the mules work them ears. He said, I'll tell you something, Jim. You think you wouldn't, but any time you get out there on that tractor and it don't get tired and just keeps racking, about the second day you'd begin to like it. So maybe I would. I've never tried it. Oh, thank you, John. Well, I tell you, we got a real fiddle boy up here, Johnny Gimble. Don't let nobody kid you. Worked for me a few little years in there. I think he's one of the greatest I ever listened to. I'm pretty good at faking. You know, for about 4 years, I played medicine shows, blackface, and comedian, tried to be. And I know how to fake a fiddle. Johnny knows how to play one. That's the difference of the two of us. Johnny Gimble's a great guy, and you got some great boys with you here. Yes, it sounds good. What shall we do? Let's kind of do something to limber everybody up around here. Little courses around. Lone Star Rag. thank you so much. Thank you. Boys, you all get with it. You really get with it. I knew that darn Curly would. I didn't have no worries there. I knew he's going to tear that piano up. Of course, Johnny don't know nothing about that little old tater bug, as we used to call him. All right, in a few minutes. Got to have a little song right in here now. Brother Tag, let's slow it way down and see what we can do with Maiden's player. What do you say, boys? Long A, 2, 3. really hate to say this, but I'm going to tell the truth and tell it. Boys like Johnny Gimble there is just the reason today fiddlers are hard to find. Well, they fool around and play sometimes 3 strings at a time. These boys sitting around figuring on playing fiddle someday say, well, what's the need? I'd never play with them. He's playing all parts by himself. And they just get disgusted, and today there's no boys learning fiddles, and that's a little serious, you know. It's getting this younger crop's all going to guitars. And I think boys like you and Keith Coleman, Joe Holly, a bunch of you, I think you're the cause of it, boys. Now, you take me, I've always stayed to my little part, strictly the melody on 1 string. And I think I've tried to hold the boys up, but I can't win by myself. You fellas got the best of it. Well, we got a little thing here. Some of you's probably heard in the past. My granddad done this years ago, and it's just a fiddle, and if you done any singing, you sing with the fiddle, and he done this little old tune. It's handed down through the country. The first time this tune was named, it was called Sharon, boys, Sharon. Then later on, it got another name, Take Me Back to Texas. That's when he went down to Louisiana one time, years ago, in a covered wagon. And then later years, why, we got a chance to slip out to California and do the little tune, so we changed it again. Take Me Back to Tulsa. So if you will, Tag, Johnny, and all of you that will sing on it, let's try a little of that. Take me back to T-Town. I don't mean to run ahead of you. We're going to do Brown Skin Gal in a minute, but that's considered in the kind of the rag, you know, like Beaumont rag and Lone Star rag we just done. We need to do a few breakdowns here. I know we got some people in here, because I was raised all down in this country with about 15 uncles, all fiddlers, both granddads fiddlers, my dad a fiddle, and 5 aunts played fiddle. If I hadn't played a fiddle, they'd have buried me a half a mile south of my town, the store. We live down close to the store, Potsy, right down here. But anyway, Johnny and myself, now we're not doing this right. I just want to warn you ahead of time. My granddad is here. He completely have a fit. He says play each one of those tunes and consider them a tune and single them out and don't throw a bunch of them together. He says that's ridiculous. But since he's not here and that's the routine of the thing, well, we're going to start some breakdown. You can't tell. We're liable to be playing here daylight.
We got a good fiddler here too, Johnny Dodd. Local fiddler.
What's his name?
Johnny Dodd.
Johnny Dodd. Think we ought to make him play a breakdown with us in a few minutes or something? He can do her. Johnny, why don't you come on up here and get a hold of one of these darned old beat-up goers. Come on up here. Dadgone you. Give him a hand, friend. Kind of give him encouragement. John, do like I done. Just start stumbling up through there, and you finally fall out here. That's the way I done it. Now, I don't know whether we ought to talk to Johnny a little bit. Does he want to mix this thing up with us, or just have him play a breakdown? Which would be the best, John? Come over here, Johnny. Pick up one of these fiddles. Get with it, boy. Better play this. I do well to handle four. What's the name? Johnny. Just grab it, play one. It's pretty normal. All right. Let's get it. What's it going to be, Johnny? Well, let's name it, huh? It's an awful good one. Jack of Diamonds. That's going back and getting one with a little moss on its back. That's wonderful. Get at it, John.
Oh, I kind of hate to play one of these boys. They're already warmed up.
What do you mean? Johnny, you kind of like my dad. They go to fiddling contests. You know, he got beat out an awful lot of times. He'd say, well, he said, I'll tell you why. If I'd have got there about 4 hours ahead of time, played some fiddle, I'd have been limbered up. I don't believe they could have beat me. Get at you, Johnny. Thank you. You know, I thought I'd played that tune until I heard him play it. I haven't played it. I don't know it. Mighty good, John. Wonderful. He sure knows how to make a guy really like him. You know what he said in the Henman Fiddleback? Boy, that's an old trade, but we still all like it. Sure got a good fiddle. Well, if anything that has to do with age is good, I give $3.50 for that Sears and Roebuck, and I started at 28. It's been pretty good. They say that, you know, they get better as they age. Yes, it does. Well, let's try a few more here, boys. I'm going to start off here with a little bit of one in D called Little Betty Brown. know what really tears you up? A guy like him's not supposed to play breakdowns. He's supposed to play so-called take-off fiddle and all this hot stuff. Then he comes along and picks up these breakdowns. That's terrible. Give us a little take-off tune here, John, with all the boys, of course. You'll get something.
Let's go back to Draggin the Bow.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Friends, that is fiddling, as bad as I hate to see it. I'm so jealous-hearted, it's pathetic. But that is fiddling. Wonderful, boys. All of you done a wonderful thing. How about a little touch of Faded Love here, Johnny? You help old Tag on this. What do you say? And help me, too. Faded Love. let's kind of perk up a few of the youngsters here and kind of mix in some of this music we don't know much about. I'm hoping they don't either, but we're going to throw one in just to show you we can occasionally. Little touch of Kansas City. I think he said the C, boys. Let's see what we can do with it. 1, 2, 3, hut!
I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Well, they got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. With my Kansas City baby and a jug of Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a plane, I might take a train, and if I have to walk, well, I'm going just the same. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna give me one.
Johnny, do you suppose we could play a little old waltz tune we used to play awful good together? Let's give it a little round. The Golondrina, beautiful little waltz, if we can do what we used to do about 11 years ago. You know, this is a little embarrassing. As long as I've been fooling around, trying to play, but sang a wonderful song, and nobody ever asked me to sing. I can't figure that out, John.
Hey, Bob, why don't you sing?
Would you like to? Well, friends, I just happen to have a brand new one. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting hoarse already. Wait till I do it and see if you'll do that. It's easy to do it before I sing, you know. You can applaud out of imagination, but after I sing, I don't think you'll have any imagination. But this is a new tune. I just threw the words away. I didn't quit reading it about night before last. The title of it's Corrine Corrina. You've already heard it. Somebody else has done it. Well, I thought I was going to be first, but I'm not going to back up anyway. I'm going to do it. Corrine Corrina!
So long. Tell me, Corrina, where you been so long? Ain't had no loving since you've been gone. Come on home, Corrina. Look out there, boy. Yeah. somebody say that you are growing colder, more and more every day. Don't do it. Where'd you stay last night? Yes, sir. Tell me, Corrina, where was you last night? Come home this morning, sun was shining bright. Don't let it happen again, Corrina. Yeah. Well, so much for that. Next year I'll sing another. About every year I sing one. Well, we got a little old thing here. Here's a little boy keeps hollering. He must mean it. How about y'all taking away on double eagle? On double eagle, can you?
Well, Zach, we can start us a thing.
Let her ride there, boy. 1, 2, 3.
「
Johnny, that's nearly as good as I'd have played it if I'd have played it. Come to think of it, I can't play it. That's just one of those things, I can't play it. Kind of runs into a little of that hot stuff again, don't it? That leaves me out.
Thanks for watching my video. Click on the button below here and go to my website, www.exploringthepast.net.
Head down, Billy.